Hello. This is the iPad Heartburn Turntable Edition. You guys are just following and liking and drones. Oh, um, yeah, I'm on a telephone call, so I gotta keep it cool and go on my iPad. But we ended on page 30 with Stephen saying, you know, the sun never sets on the English Empire, which is famously related to the Victorian era, which is basically the 1800s, in which England did rule a lot of the planet. And rule meant they subjugated everyone on the planet to work for them, and they took all the money. Um, and if you didn't give them the money, you know what I don't like most about English history? That they benefited a lot from slavery, and yet benefited, I mean financially, money wise. They made a lot of money from slavery, and they didn't actually have a lot of slaves in England. In any event, that's neither here nor there. That on his empire, Stephen said, the sun never sets. We're on page 31. In the iPad edition, it's kind of this fucking Star Wars situation. I'm really sorry. I'm not sorry at all. You guys, like, you can just make your own fucking YouTube channel. Let's see here. Bah, Mr. Deasy cried. That's not English. A French Celt said that. He tapped his savings box against his thumbnail. It's interesting. Like, who knows who actually said that the first time? I will tell you, he said solemnly, what his proudest boast. What is his proudest boast? I paid my way. Good man, good man. I paid my way. I never borrowed a shilling in my life. Can you feel that I owe nothing? Can you? Is this all Mr. Deasy? I think it might be. It's stressing out Stephen. Because in his head here, we have some fucking stream of consciousness. Mulligan, £9, 3 pairs of socks, 1 pair of brogues, ties, Curran, 10 guineas, McCann, 1 guinea, Fred Ryan, 2 shillings, Temple, 2 lunches, Russell, 1 guinea, Cousins, 10 shillings, Bob Reynolds, half a guinea, Kohler, 3 guineas, Mrs. McKernan, 5 weeks borade. The lump I have is useless. For the moment, no, Stephen answered. Mr. Deasy laughed with rich delight, putting back his savings box. I knew you couldn't, he said joyously, but one day you must feel it. We are a generous people, but we must also be just. I fear those big words, Stephen said, which make us so unhappy. Mr. Deasy stared sternly for some moments over the mantelpiece at the shapely bulk of a man in tartan philibeg. Albert Edward, Prince of Wales. You think me an old fogey and an old Tory, his thoughtful voice said. You know that the Orange Lodges agitated for repeal of the Union 20 years before O'Connell did, or before the prelates of your communion denounced him as a demigod? You Fenians forget some things. Glorious, pious, and immortal memory, the Lodge of Diamond, In Armagh, the splendid behung with corpses of papishes, horse, masked and arms, the Planter's Covenant, the Black North and True Blue Bible. Croppies lie down. Stephen sketched a brief gesture. I have rebel blood in me too, Mr. Deasy said, on the Spindle side, but I'm descended from Sir John Blackwood, who voted for the Union. We're all Irish, all king's sons. Alas, Stephen said, per vias rectus. Mr. Deasy said firmly, was his motto. He voted for it and put on his top boots to ride to Dublin from the Ards of Down to do so. Lal the rocky road to Dublin. That's page 31, kids. It is obviously a very Irish page. And if you're super interested in wanting to know all the details, because you certainly have to know, because there's some kind of like psychopath who like wants to take over knowledge, then you can go and look all this stuff up. But I think this paragraph here, right, that's my right hand.